Hi fam, I'm going to teach you how to make a sugar-free pecan pie, or relatively sugar-free. First ingredient is my disgusting cat. The second ingredient is this 9-inch pan. Let's make sure it's 9 inches. Okay, we're just going to say it's 9 inches. A butter of some kind. I prefer this butter, but you can use actually any unsalted butter you want. Classic Crisco crust. You usually need to use a butter crust, but I am too lazy for that. 3 large eggs, preferably at room temperature. Cornstarch. You can use this brand, but they're all the same. Use any brand you want. Cream tartare. Same thing as baking soda or baking powder. I prefer cream tartare because it sounds cool. Unfortunately, you require this. Any kind of confectioner's version of non-sugar sugar is what you need. Pecans, we know what those are. We have cinnamon that expired in 2010. I don't care because cinnamon never expires, and I use it for the rest of my life. All-purpose flour. It's amazing shit. You can use anything you want, including Pillsbury. It doesn't matter. I just like to spend more money on stuff I don't need. Baking stuff. This is a bag of pecans. This is a little container containing pecans. I have written 1 cup / 1/2 cup. If you don't believe this container or believe in me, if you want to indulge in pecan pie that is sugar-free, you must listen to the little things that I wrote on this cup. So anyway, you need a cup of pecans, and then just a handful of pecans, and then more pecans, and then you put it in the blender of Ninja. You can give it a nice pulse, or you could just buy chopped pecans, which is lame. That's enough. That'll be used in the next ingredient. Amazing. This is an obnoxiously large knife that I'm going to use to cut butter. This is a weed scale / converted to food scale. Going to tari it to 0. 8 ounces equals a cup. This looks like 8 ounces. We're getting close. Okay, we're just going to guesstimate the rest. All right, that's about a cup of butter. That goes in a small sauce pot. Melt the hell out of it. And then we grab this and grab a tablespoon or so of this cornstarch. Let that butter fry up nice and brown. Excellent. Then we're going to use water. You want it to be pasty. I'm going to use this to stir stuff. Like making gooblik in school. You only want to add a little bit of this at a time though. Because what happens is, like, whenever the filling separates, it makes water on the surface of your pie. Now the butter is boiling. And then we'll use the multi-purpose tool to make an ass load of butter. Then I failed to mention before the other main ingredient to make a nice pecan pie. Maple syrup extract. It was in the pictures in the other videos, but for some reason I didn't mention it. Just squirt it into your melting butter. Providing squirting will be allowed. Make sure you get rid of the plastic film. Nice shot of it. Nice and mapley. And now, after this is done, you'll have a nice caramely smell to it. Grab your multi-purpose tool, stir it around, take it off the heat, and apply a little bit of this cornstarch. Most of the thickening process is actually going to be from the eggs themselves. But the cornstarch helps a lot, especially when the butter is at a higher temperature like this. And now I have the 3 large eggs in a cup. Just go ahead, take this, grab a random object. Multi-purpose tool. Stir the shit out of them. That's good. Now, find a fork. I don't have any. I found one. Stir everything up. Looks like it's thickening up. Stir the hell out of it. Now add a cup of the trusted cup that I wrote stuff on of confectioner. Blah. That's the no sugar sugar. Go ahead and take it and stir it around off the heat until it becomes a nice paste. It makes a huge mess on your stove. Just make sure it's off the heat when you do this, because you don't actually really want to cook the egg. You're just kind of pasteurizing it. The difference between cooking water and an egg is you're cooking water in an egg. So you don't want it to be scrambled eggs that taste weird. That's your mess. And yeah, that tastes very mapley. Grab some of this crap, go like this a little bit. People say you can't have too much cinnamon, but I'm afraid you can. And you'll start to get this nice dark brown color. Now the cream tartare. I lost it. Just kidding. It's right here. You want to use a little bit of the cream tartare because that's gonna... Don't get too crazy with it though. It's just like baking soda. If you add too much of it, it'll give your pecan pie a weird taste. Which pecan pie is disgusting, so I don't think it's gonna be weird to you guys. Okay, it's at this consistency. You can see how it runs like this. The eggs aren't cooked, they're just pasteurized. Now add the pecans. That's right. Roll that beautiful pecan footage. And it'll become a paste like this. Whenever you bake it at a low temperature, this will thicken up to pecan pie. This is just a demo video. You're supposed to actually probably double this recipe. I'm just kidding, it tastes like shit. But for pecan pie lovers, that's your shit. Not for me. Okay, so I got my pre-cooked pie. It looks like crap, but I was in a hurry because I feel like I just want to do other stuff besides make sugar-free pecan pie. This is for y'all, not for me. This is the paste. It looks a little bit thick. I added a few more pecans to it, so it's a little bit too pasty. That's too much paste. So, dilute this, not with water. Use half and half. Or heavy creamer, whatever you want to do. Try not to use milk because you don't want to have a lot of water in it. Whenever you prepare this, you know that it's ready to go whenever. It's got a bit of jiggle in the center. I'm going to put it in an oven that's preheated to 375. It says 370 in my oven, but I temp my oven, so 370 actually means 375. Most people's ovens lie. Make it all pasty. Make it pasty. Look at that. Now, if you do it right, you don't have to add any kind of half and half or any kind of heavy creamer, but some people like it that way. All right. And you go ahead, you pour that shit right in your pie crust. And make that sound when you do it. Yeah. Look at that. Pecan crap. Now, most people like to elegantly place the pecans in like random shapes and stuff, depending on their satanic religion or whatever. Making runes and crap like that, but I'm afraid in this case we're just gonna grab a handful of pecans. I'm just gonna sprinkle them on here. Actually, let's just dump the whole damn bag on it. That's how we do it. Just kind of sprinkle them around, give that nice pecan look. Stick it in the sauce. Try to avoid overlapping pecans because I'm not sure why, but that's just what we're doing. Oh, there's not enough pecan right there. Just grab some more. Okay, and then like kind of pet it. There we go. All right, open your oven. Preheated at 375, not 370. Well, depending on how your oven works. Mine's 5 below. You stick it in the oven. Okay, this is the completed product. This is what the pecan pie with virtually no sugar is. I'm going to try and cut it with one hand because I am filming at the same time. Bam. 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 All right, let's see if we can get another slice out of this. Bam. 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 Still cutting. All right. See if I can grab a spatula here. What's this gonna look like? I need something to present this slice of pie. No. Coffee filter. Ooh. Comes out pretty dense. If you slice it right, you can just pick it up with your finger. Look at that. That is relatively sugar-free pecan pie. Thank you, and enjoy your pecan pie that doesn't have sugar in it. Signing off.